What is going on, beautiful people? My name is BetSam, and this is going to be the underdog opportunity for UFC Fight Night. Aaron Blanchfield taking on Macy Barber. And listen, it was just an off week. We're back into a fight week once again. Thank the goddamn Lord, because I tell you what, I missed it, man. I absolutely missed it. I will take an Apex card over no card any damn day of the week. Let's bust into it. But before I show you my selections for the underdog of the week, I will say that it was going to be a different underdog, and so there is no edit. We've had a few fights fall out, and unfortunately, both my slam of the week and my underdog opportunity were some of the fights that fell out, but we've obviously patched up and released the new slam of the week. Now we're releasing the new underdog opportunity, who was already somebody that I was targeting as an underdog. Little clue for you there. Now, the underdog opportunity, I will say, was going to be Ko to defeat Billy Goff. And, in Ko's style, I saw little flashes, and people might mock me for this. I saw little flashes of Jean Silva in the way that he would take damage and lean in and sort of go there. He obviously didn't have the chaos and the power that Jean Silva had, but I thought that there was little flashes of, some brilliance there in the things he did. But let's bust into the underdogs that we are selecting from today. Number one underdog, Ludovic Klein. Listen, Ludovic Klein, Mr. Highlight, has been on absolute run. And the number one thing that I like for him in this matchup is that his grappling has steadily been evolving throughout his career. It used to be, hey, you could take this guy down, or, his grappling wasn't up to par. Now he's offensively grappling. His takedown defense is looking better and better and better than ever. And he's got some absolute stellar wins. The number one win that I would, point to when you're looking at Ludovic Klein on his resume is Ignacio Bahamondes. We've seen just how damn good Bahamondes is. And Ludovic Klein went out there and, had a performance and went against him there. And yes, obviously Ignacio, being as big and as long as he was, still had his moments. But Ludovic Klein's boxing is clean and sharp. So I think if he can defend a few takedowns here, he's a great underdog to take on Mateusz Gamrot. Number two selection for underdog opportunity is going to be Bruno Lopez. Listen, Bruno Lopez, he's a big fella. He's only lost, to being starched in the first round against Brenson Ribeiro, who is a bit of a fucking specimen himself and has, some real pop in his shots. Other than that, he's gone out there. He defied the odds as an underdog against Magomed Gaziazulov. Now he takes on the aging Dustin Jacoby. The price here at $256, I really do think that, you can lay this line and not feel bad about it, knowing that Dustin Jacoby is aging, is coming off of a performance where, now he's at a buy high spot because he defeated Vitor Petrino. But we've now known that Vitor Petrino really can just shit the bed. Shit the bed against Dustin Jacoby, shit the bed against Anthony Smith. Maybe the dude's just not that good, Maybe he's just not who we think he is. So Bruno Lopez here, heavy consideration. Last but not least, Ramsey Brahim. Listen, this is a new matchup here for Ramsey. Ramsey is now taking on Billy Goff. I was already going to fade Billy Goff as the underdog opportunity. Now we've got Ramsey Brahim. We've seen this guy does have some pop in his strikes when he lets his hands go. He is a dangerous grappler. Unfortunately, he can be taken down and held down at points of time. The thing that I do like for him in this matchup is I think Billy Goff isn't going to go for the path of least resistance. I don't think Billy Goff's going to go, okay, I'll ride out top control. Billy Goff is always looking to put on a show, which means Ramsey Brahim is going to be live in there. So Ramsey Brahim is kind of a kill or be killed fighter. Most of his wins come by finish, but Billy Goff still relatively untested. I could see Ramsey Brahim getting the upset. And without further ado, out of the three we have selected, I am running with, and there's no highlight video, I will say, but there is a Mr. Highlight. We're going with Ludovic Klein taking on Mateusz Gamrot. Listen, Ludovic Klein here, I know he's short. He's 5'7" at lightweight, but he has damn good takedown defense. He is clean everywhere. He is technically proficient. He looks like he is in the goddamn prime of his life. And I think Mateusz Gamrot, his peak was when he fought Arman Sarukian. And even then, I still think he lost that matchup. But, that's a dive deep for another day. Mateusz Gamrot showed that he can be broken in his fight against Dan Hooker. That's what happened. He gave Dan Hooker a window of opportunity into winning that fight, and Dan Hooker took it. If Ludovic Klein gets a similar opportunity here, we will see him start to accelerate. His hand speed is phenomenal. Mateusz Gamrot does get dropped. I'm going to take Ludovic Klein to win this fight by knockout. Go bet on it now or regret it later. And as always, I'll see you at the cash counter. And if you want to unlock my premium bets and action and more, and the early releases of the lines that I hit, like Ludovic Klein, check out wewantpicks.com/betsam. The link is in the description of this video for all of my bets, many other tools. Code BetSam for 10% off all memberships. Also, you unlock Angelo and Jacob's bets and Artem, the King Gooners articles himself. I will see you all in the next one. Thank you all for watching. I love you all.